Hello, hello, welcome back. I am so happy to see you again. Thank you for coming. You know who I am already. It's me, Liza, otherwise known in other parts of the internet and the world as Crow Mother. Welcome to August Tarotscope for all of the signs. You should apply these to your sun, moon, rising, or any other placement that you are paying close attention to. If you have not already, make sure that you've subscribed to this channel. Turn your notifications on, like this video, comment, share widely to those you think would benefit. Without further ado, let's get to it. Here is Scorpio's Tarotscope in their best and highest good for the month of August 2021. But first, please accept this offering of smoke that I have for you. And let's take a deep breath in. Center ourselves. Let's have a deep breath in and out. This will be in the best and highest good for those under the sign of Scorpio for August 2021. Oh, my dear, my dear. Okay, what do we got? So we begin with the Devil reversed. We will begin here and then we move into the Ace of Cups reversed and then we go into the Hierophant. August, for many of you, is about revelation, 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 revelation. The Hierophant is here to signal the coming, soon come, of revelation. Revelation that could very likely sort of true to Hierophants, some of the energy that Hierophant often presents with that really has significant effect on your belief system. Are we talking about your overall life scope, the overarching belief system of your entire life? No. This really is funneled into sharpening the dial into one specific area of your life. Now we go into the Devil reverse and the Ace of Cups. These revelations that really sort of, make you question what you knew to be true, and also really kind of upset the ties to your security, your happiness, what you previously knew to be your source of emotional stability and joy. This is tied into the realm of sickness and addiction and habit and tie and connection to an unwillingness to be in tied connection, an unwillingness to sort of break free from unhealthy attachments and ties, aka addictions. The other part of the way that this presents to me in the Devil reversed and why the Hierophant has shown up as so bold, basically they're all really orbiting around each other. All three of these cards are very prevalent in their anchoring, which doesn't often happen in these short sequence readings. The reason why Hierophant reversed the reason why Hierophant shows up, connecting itself to this, this great emotional, or the chance for this great emotional upset connected to unhealthy relationships, ties, and addictions, is that it's coming through to me that the Hierophant is at this time necessary to really encourage you, allow you, really more encourage you to finally see the truth about the situation at hand. The situation at hand that in fact has a lot to do with this unhealthy dynamic in your life, unhealthy dynamic that is tied to addiction and addiction and secrecy. I was about to say addiction and darkness, but I don't want that to come across as like, darkness attached to the devil. It's not that. It's not like that. It's really darkness that secrecy is shrouded in. I feel that either at this point or within this month, there is brewing for you this revelation that has previously been shrouded in the darkness of secrecy to keep at bay the truth of how unhealthy some of these things are in your life and around your life, right? That the source of this unhealthiness, that which has lived quite comfortably in the shadows of secrecy and sort of dishonesty, have been able to stay that way. They've been able to successfully live in the shadows of secrecy and dishonesty for more than a little bit, because back to the Hierophant making its presence known now, because you very well have not been able or willing to see the forest through the trees. Because to do so would acknowledge some uncomfortable stuff, quite possibly. It would acknowledge some uncomfortable stuff within the dynamic of that unhealthiness, those attachments. And would also uncover, the unhealthiness of your need to hold on to that. To acknowledge the forest through the trees previously would also sort of really upset this balance of this source of happiness and emotional security that has been present for you. Now this sounds rather heavy, and it's not because it's not. It is on the heavy end. But I want to just make an important note here to say that whenever something like this comes, whenever these two of these major cards and one big important ace show up in this way, it's because it's time. It's time, and it's necessary. It's time. And also, really sort of giving in to the unfolding of this whole experience will really only serve to benefit you in the long run and in the short run. It's almost as if, on the other side of this emotional upset, having realized the frailty or the instability in what you thought was your security blanket, is freedom and liberation. It's almost like acknowledging that and acknowledging what really is, seeing the truth in front of you. And I don't think that there will be a lot of opportunity for you to ignore any longer the truth in front of you. It's almost like, yes, it presents immediately as difficult, but like right after, there is relief. The more that I tap into this, the more that I can feel for what it's worth. And it may be worth little or a lot, just something to put in your pockets and perhaps store away for later. That really making the commitment to ground in and face the truth of what is presented to you, quite possibly very blatantly or boldly, will set the tone for the rest of your life, to set the tone for the rest of your life, allowing you to really know and believe that you don't have to hide from the truth. You don't have to pretend not to know how bad things are for you to feel safety, security, and emotional harmony. That which is to say, if what you were afraid of letting go of, if what you were afraid of giving up were truly stable and secure. Now, I'm not going to say healthy, because really nothing is always in a stasis of what humans perceive as health, but healthy enough for you, big picture, long term, it would not be in such need of truth and shake-up and acknowledgement. It just would not. And so here is another thing to offer you to put in your pockets, to consider for later. And we're talking a lot about deservedness this month. And here we go with it again. I want you to hear very clearly that despite how challenging this might wind up feeling, it serves the purpose of really driving home the point that you are deserving of true transparency, of true emotional safety, security. You are deserving of safety, period. You are deserving of safety. And whatever is rumbling around you right about now is really, really, really only here to further enforce or serve that reminder for you. You are deserving of safety. And one way or another, it is trying to make its way to you. But some stuff's got to be faced and removed or dealt with first, because you are deserving. I hope this message finds you in such perfect peace, health, and safety. It is an honor to read for you. Remember, you can apply these messages to your sun, moon, rising, or any other placement you're paying close attention to right now. Once again, if you've not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so now. Turn your notifications on so you get these Tarotscopes every month and in between all of the other magic that we make together. Like this video, comment if it resonates, and share where you think it would be most beneficial. Merry meet, merry part, merry may we meet again.